This programme is nothing if not a leading forum for discussing developments in fashion. So please welcome a proponent of the highly fashionable art of body piercing. Please welcome now David J. Yes. What? Now, I say it's fashionable because sort of Jean-Paul Gaultier and his models and
the last couple of weeks,
they're all sort of sprouting studs and rings and bars and everything. But you're a bit of a specialist at this, and you were head of the pack, weren't you?
Sort of.
Yeah.
What Jean-Paul Gaultier did really set it off. We've been trying for a long time to get piercing recognised. And
yeah. Well, I think I recognise it when I see it.
Yeah. But he put an acceptable face on it. People want to talk to us now.
Right, acceptable face. Now, we're ignoring that one. Now, earrings, obviously, people are familiar with that. Lots of women have that.
Earrings,
and men
very popular
increasingly.
Piercing. Comes from sailors who used to have their ear pierced. So if they died, they'd have a big gold ring in it so they could pay for their funeral.
Oh, right. It wasn't just to amuse the parrot or something.
No, no.
But now you've gone... you've got...
A little bit further.
Yeah, now you've got...
My ears are stretched up. We've got big rivets in there with rings so you can get a cigarette or a pen in there.
Right.
Instead of putting it behind your ear,
Couldn't you put it in the top pocket? I mean, wouldn't that be easier?
It's more interesting. It's a lot quicker to get it out.
Well, are these uncomfortable when they're these big holes?
Just the same as having a tiny little hole, except more fun.
Right. Yes.
Well, it's an acquired taste.
Sorry, just a déjà vu there. Now, the nose, you've had a...
Septum.
Septum. Now, what have you got through there? You've got it
That's
looks like
a big tusk. Septum piercings go back to the Dayaks. They used to pierce their nose.
The Daleks?
Dayaks.
Oh, Dayaks, yeah.
The Borneo tribe.
The
the Daleks had things coming out.
I know. Well, what did the Borneo tribe put? They put metal...
A big tusk through it, but because anyone they found, if somebody else died and had their tusk, they'd stick that in.
What, an animal tusk, though?
Yeah, boar's tusk. If it pointed up, they was angry, and if it pointed down, they was relaxed.
All right, and if it went straight up the nose, the boar was still attached to it. But how did somebody think of this? They think, oh, I know what I'll do.
It's just followed on. It's come back. It's thousands of years old. It's been carried on, and now Westerners are picking up on it. Right. It's the same as fashion. Loads of fashions from years ago, and it's just carried on through people.
I follow that, but some people might think, ooh, that's nasty and uncomfortable. I mean,
it's not initially, but if you stop and talk, we use local anaesthetics when we pierce. It's all done in a very sterile studio, so it's not. Although it may look painful, they're all once they're established, they're all okay.
But what if you get a cold? I mean, do you get sort of?
I take it out and wipe your nose.
You can take it out on a
No, they'll come out. It's only as temporary as you want. Whereas tattooing, it's on and it's on for life. This you can have in for 20 years. Take it all out and it'll all heal.
Now you've got one there through your sort of lower lip. So if you were to take that out, would all your teeth dribble out of it? I can actually do it now. I can actually squirt a jet of beer or smoke out of that with the jewelry still in. So you're a load of fun at parties. And unless I'm getting something wrong, I don't want to embarrass you. You just happen to be sucking a mint or something. You seem to have something through your tongue. Now that's a bit of an acquired taste, isn't it? You've got to like steal. But that must hurt when that's going through, is it? The piercing's done. Your tongue, the middle of your tongue's got very few nerve endings, so the piercing's okay. The morning after, your tongue's swollen up a lot, so maybe for a week, so you're on baby food and soup. Once it's healed, you've got it for the rest of your life, so a week of uncomfort for a lifetime of fun. Well, what fun do you get from having... It's interesting. Well, I know it's interesting. You've invited me to be on here to talk to me. It's a conversation piece, but have you got fillings? Does it sort of clack against the fillings and get... Not at all. No. Not at all. Now, just working down your body slowly... I'll show you. Yes. OK. Now, you do that... Apart from doing it yourself, you do this to other people. You are... I'm a professional body piercer. That's what I do 7 days a week. Right. So what do you do? Right. Yeah. And you throw him there. Now, I dare say you got it on the other side as well. Yeah. We got it on the other side. Yeah, so what do you do? They keep your vest up on that, or was that a... That's it. That goes back to the Romans. They used to pierce their nipples because they had a very short robe, so it'd be attached onto the nipple rings. And the Edwardian women. So it's a practical. It's not just for fun. No, it's practical applications. But supposing you happen to be walking past a big magnet, you suddenly grow sort of Madonna-style breasts. I'm banned from all the junkyards in my area because of big electromagnets. Yes. Right, now I know it goes even further than that. Even further, lower down to what we call on television the sort of southern region. But even the sort of the penis you can have. Now, what is a Prince Albert ring? Prince Albert goes back. Its original name's a dressing ring. Edwardian men used to have them, and it was to tie their dick to their leg for when they wore tight trousers. Queen Victoria's husband had one, so it's called a Prince Albert. You're saying Prince Albert? Prince Albert had one. The one married to the one with the Albert Memorial. God bless her and all that. That enormous erection next to the Kensington Glory. So I want to dig him up and see if the ring's still in there. Oh, come on! I mean, how can you prove? Is that just a myth, or is that? No, it's true. It was a big fashion trend at the time. I brought
along mine. Oh. Albert ring to show you. Here's my spare.
When you say that's yours...
that's my spare.
That's your spare. It hasn't been...
No, it's been cleaned.
So that sort of actually goes through the fleshy part of you... And women have their equivalent area also have rings in it, so...
Yeah.
So,
maybe not that big, though. Maybe a bit
But
smaller.
what happens when somebody sees this for the first time in an intimate... I mean, somebody would be gobsmacked to see that, wouldn't they? Literally.
It's good fun. You've got add-on attachments. The advantage is being, if you're pierced, you can have a lot more fun, but if the female doesn't like it, you can take the ring out and be plain and boring. You ain't got snap-on stainless steel attachments.
No. But if you both got it, you could get all the rings to get interlinked. You'd have to spend Paul Daniels in there to sort it out, wouldn't it?
Not Paul Daniels. It'd be a good contraceptive device, but...
But is that comfortable? I mean, does it sting when you're...
So genital piercings heal very quick because there's quite a large blood supply there. So the piercing's done, they usually heal 4 or 6 weeks, and that's it.
And the swelling up that you get with the tongue, does that occur...
In a smaller.
Oh, so it's not worth it then?
No. But you could have it done and always hang some weights off it or so, a couple of bricks or...
Now people, you must get a certain amount of laughter, not just on TV shows, but do you think it's a bit of a freakish thing to do, or is it a masochistic thing even to do, to have to do this to your body?
There's not a great deal of pain involved, but 50% of the population will come up and don't want to understand it, they don't want to know about it. But the other 50% come up and they generally want to know. You get a lot of interest and intelligent questions. So it is... It's a good split in the community.
Yes. Well, I hope I'm in the right 50% of the population, but I just end by saying I'd like to see you again, but please don't give me a ring anytime. Thank you very much, David J. OK, and we'll take a break there. See you off that. Bye.